What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman. Now, a lot's been made of the Agents of S.W.O.R.D series set for Disney Plus since we first reported on it all the way back in fall of last year. We're recently seemingly confirmed from industry insiders not only to be an Agents of S.W.O.R.D series, but also to set up Secret Invasion of sorts and lead directly into Captain Marvel 2. Now, today we have a follow-up leak that expounds further on some of the original elements we've heard of already, including the twins of Thanos coming back to avenge their father's death, the origin of the Inhumans, the inclusion of a brand new villain from later in Marvel's canon, and one unmistakable Fantastic Four villain that's going to be formed and or forged during the series. We're going to break down the entirety of this leak, contextualize it with what we already know from leaks prior, as well as what's already going on in Marvel Phase 4, and break down the plausibility of each detail, including the introduction of this very famous Fantastic Four villain. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button, we're giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, as well as a whole slew of other Marvel related stuff, including this insane 1/4 scale XM Studios Beta Ray bill. If you want to be entered to win, all you have to do, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and if you want, stick around at the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. So as has become very frequent here at the channels, we've been covering a lot of these anonymous type leaks. The normal spoiler warning, remember guys to take everything that doesn't come officially from Marvel Studios with a grain of salt, but that in the past, some of these anonymous 4chan leaks have been the ones that end up becoming the most correct, and because of their anonymous nature, there's no way of telling the credibility of the source. However, this one does a great job, probably a better job than I've seen, of tying together all of the elements we know are coming up for several seemingly unrelated properties in Marvel Phase 4. So basically, if this is in any way going to ruin your Disney Plus Marvel Cinematic Universe Secret Invasion experience, if it ends up becoming true, which begs the question as to why you clicked on this video in the first place, still, you might want to back out now. Otherwise, let's jump right in. It starts by saying the S.W.O.R.D Disney Plus project is called Marvel's Secret Warriors, and the first season consists of 6 episodes. Marvel has an eye on 2022 release date for the show, originally planned to be 8 episodes on Disney Plus called S.W.O.R.D, but unlike its predecessor, Marvel's Secret Warriors will be focused on superpower individuals and not the background agents. Victor Kroll is one of the victims of the Terran mists released on the surface of Earth by Kree during the 5-year time gap. The reason for the episodes came down to 6 instead of the original 8 that had been reported earlier was due to each episode script getting expanded to 120 pages. Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel will appear in the very first episode. It continues by saying the story of Supergiant and Thane was changed from the comics, and in this version for the MCU, both are the progenitor twin children of Thanos. Thane and Supergiant now lead Thanos' empire with an iron fist. After learning of their father's death, they go to Earth to seek revenge. Meeting S.W.O.R.D and Secret Warriors along with Captain Marvel, they are forced to withdraw their invasion and come up with a plan in the first episode, written by none other than Jon Favreau. Victor Cole won't turn out to be a villain like he is in the Marvel Rising animated TV series, but there are hints throughout the season that the actor would lead down a similar road to a Star Wars fan favorite character, and I'm guessing he means Kylo Ren there, but I'm going to leave that speculation to the side. The Marcus storyline from Deadly Class would be the closest representation to Victor Cole's life in the MCU before he is recruited by Fury for the Secret Warriors created as a response to the Avengers team. Secret Warriors are the secret Avengers working under S.W.O.R.D. Talos suffers a great loss at the hands of the Kree Empire and becomes an experimented Superskrull by the end of the first season. His story sets up his role in Captain Marvel 2. Maria Hill dies during the final episode along with Thane in an explosion that will destroy parts of the S.W.O.R.D base, and the Skrulls will suffer the most losses from the actions. Thane will have a better role than Supergiant does during the series. Supergiant will be set as the villain of the second season. Victor Cole will have a small cameo in Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Ring movie, and that's a very important detail which we will get to. Now, taken as a whole, I know there were a lot of details and characters in here that probably need some contextualization to the layfan, especially stuff like Terrigen Mist and Victor Cole. He was a brand new villain. He didn't show up until 2014 in the Marvel canon, and we're going to break them down one by one. But what sticks out to me the most was how he seemingly picked out details that would span across multiple franchises in the upcoming Marvel Phase 4, everything from Captain Marvel, Secret Invasion, the inclusion of a new Avengers team, and of course the formation of a Superskrull, which is a huge Fantastic Four villain, and the fact that it would become Talos even makes more sense, because why have we been following this character the whole time? Plus, he's a character we care about and started off on the side of the superheroes. It's not something you get to do very often in Marvel Comics, or really in the movies. Plus, now he's been tied over from the Infinity Saga. Now, breaking it down one by one, what they're seeming to imply was that Terrigen Mist was spread across the Earth's surface in the 5-year gap. That's what awakened some of the origins of the Inhumans on Earth. That's what would lead to the creation of Miss Marvel, why she would be included in the series at all. And like I said, taking one step further, really tying together all of the series. Now, what happens in the case of Victor Cole is the rest of his family becomes Inhumans, but he doesn't. So he assumes that he's somehow adopted, has a pretty sour, negative attitude about the whole thing, and is eventually bound to one of the rings of power from the Mandarin, the Nightbringer ring to be specific, and that's why there would be a cameo in the upcoming Legend of the Ten Rings in Shang-Chi, again tying together all of these series in Marvel Phase 4, and doing so with just a couple of heroes or anti-heroes. Now, in the same way, it seems like Victor Cole is headed down the path of becoming a villain. Now, Thane and Supergiant, the twins of Thanos, are coming to avenge their father's death, as there would be some repercussion, right? He had a lot of followers and an enormous empire before he tried to invade Earth, and in much in the same way that we may see Victor Cole change, and it seems like the fight between more children of Thanos and the Avengers and S.W.O.R.D is what's going to lead to the great losses suffered by the Skrulls, and that's the impetus for the change in attitude and demeanor of Talos in the first place, especially if he's kidnapped as a subsequent consequence of this and then experimented on becoming the Superskrull and wanting to take revenge on the Avengers, S.W.O.R.D, and Captain Marvel herself. That leads apparently into Captain Marvel 2, setting up how the Skrulls now have changed from our allies, maybe trying to infiltrate. That's how this becomes a Secret Invasion storyline, and with the existence of Superskrull now in the MCU, you have the perfect first villain for the Fantastic Four, or whenever they want to get to that. Now, for the sake of playing devil's advocate, as I've seemingly been on the side of this plot leak's plausibility the entire video, there are a couple of things that give me pause. First one, Marvel has an eye on 2022 as a release date for Secret Warriors. No way, even before all these delays, it takes much longer to develop a series before you even hire a director and writer. Plus, it seems to be working in a ton of elements of Phase 4 that need to take place first, as well as Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. But even more so than that, in the middle of the plot leak, when he starts referencing other series and TV shows, it sort of smacks of someone who wants to sort of embellish their own fan fiction by emulating stories that they're fans of. I'm not saying that that's the case, but using my own analyzing skills for the voice that's behind this leak, it definitely gave me pause. The only thing that really saved it was his ability to tie together all these series. I can't attribute that level of writing to somebody who simply wants to put fake fan fiction anonymously on 4chan. But guys, let me know all your thoughts about these characters. This definitely lines up well with the original leak all the way back in September of last year, the inclusion of Thane and Supergiant. But this definitely took it a lot of steps further in explaining what the series is going to do and how it's going to operate in context of the rest of the MCU Phase 4. Guys, let me know all your thoughts and feedback on the details there within. Did you like this? Do you think it's plausible? Or did you catch something I didn't that sort of debunks it? Put it down in the comments below, and quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. We're still giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros. We're giving away 2 now at the 700,000 subscriber mark. We just announced a winner for the 650 sub count PS4 Pro a couple of days ago. If you missed that video, just scroll back through the channel. If you want to be entered to win, all you have to do, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video. That'll automatically enter you to win all the rest of the prizes we're giving away here at the channel, like this insane XM Studios 1/4 scale Beta Ray build. This will be given away at the 650,000 subscriber count. And guys, if you're not familiar with collectibles, this is in no way an action figure. Standing at almost 29 inches tall, these are immaculate 1/4 representations of some of your favorite Marvel characters. XM Studios is by far one of the best in the business. If you're not familiar with this statue, I've left a link down in the description over on Gem Mint Collectibles. Gem's a friend of mine. We acquired this statue through the Gem Mint Collectibles store. He actually did a full in-depth breakdown of this statue. So if you want to see this prize in much further detail, go ahead and click on that link. Like I said, it's down in the description. Also, make sure to follow his channel while you're over there and show Jem some love. Either way, if you want to be entered to win any of the prizes here at the channel, the PlayStation 4 Pros, the Beta Ray Bill statue, or any of the other prizes we announce, hopefully as we double down all the way up to $1 million over the next couple of years, all the same rules will always apply. hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell with notifications turned on, leave a like and a comment on this video, and because it's truly random, the more videos you like and comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos, just like we're doing here, and if you've missed any of the past winners, especially here real recently, as I said, we just gave away a PlayStation 4 Pro at 650k, no worries, all you have to do is scroll back through the channel, look for the subscriber count and the winner in the title, click on that video, and scroll to the end. My name's Michael Roman, this is Everything Always, guys. Thanks for checking out the channel, and stick around, we'll be posting again real soon.